Okay, now this one is going to be very quick and painless, but this is going to be the order that you will submit with your motion to dismiss. Again, I know that some of this is going to be repeat information, but just indulge me. Consider it practice makes perfect. I attached a template for you to use, okay, for this document as well. Please make sure to use that and follow the formatting very specifically. Also, make sure to read and replace anything that does not apply, which is definitely going to be every place that you see an asterisk, okay? Now, in this case, we have where you're on the defense side of things. So you are being given all the information that you need. So we know that this is in the Superior Court of Cobb County, that it is me suing you, and our case number is 23 CV 8974. So we take that information and we start plugging it in. In this case, it's going to be in the Superior Court, County of Cobb. Next, we have where it's my name. Now, here's where I want to point out some things that some of you did. Some of you put just my first and last name. I actually have my full name on there. So you're going to want to repeat exactly what is on the documents itself. You're going to want to put Amy Ray Davis. You're also going to want to pay attention to detail because some of you spelled my name A-M-Y. Some of you spelled it A-M-I or A-I-M-E. I think there was one that was A-I-M-I-E. My name is just A-M-I-E. Now, I say this not because it matters, because these would typically be just Scrivener's errors. They're nothing that's going to cause a case to get tossed out or anything, but it doesn't mean that somebody, like if this was a plaintiff situation and you were misspelling the defendant's name, it doesn't mean that the defendant's not going to come back and be like, well, that wasn't me. Look, they didn't even get the right defendant. It'll just be another thing that gets thrown out there in an effort to try and get the case tossed out. I forgot to add also that my name goes in all caps. Now we have the verses, and this goes in lowercase. And then we have the plaintiff and the defendant's labels as well. And again, those are just standard, first letter capitalized, the rest lowercase. Don't forget that this whole area right here is also bolded. And I also forgot to add that when it comes to the defendant's name, some of you just put student when I said I'm specifically suing you. Unless your name is student, don't use that, okay? Put in your name. Next, we have our divider line, so make sure that you put that. And then we have our civil action file number. Now, this is a situation where we already have that particular information. So you're going to plug it in here, and this is a situation to where you will remove the line because we don't need a line to write on. Next, we have our title, which is going to be Order on Defendant's Motion to Dismiss. Again, all capital letters, centered, underlined, bolded. In this section right here, it is going to be the motion to dismiss. You're going to want to make sure that dismiss is capitalized with the capital D and everything else lowercase, and all of that is in italics. And then we have this section here. And some of you decided to go ahead and fill it in, which you absolutely were not directed to do. So we are in prep stage only. We are not at the point where this would happen. If you were the clerk for the court, then you would potentially help draft and fill this in. But again, we're prepping this just to attach to our motion. Chances are the judge isn't even going to use our actual form, but we still do it just as a courtesy and a formality, okay? So do not check either one of these, leave it blank. And then also leave all of the lines blank here as well. And then finally, the one thing that you want to add is, and you can add a line where the 2000 whatever is, the year is, or you can change it to whatever year it is for the fact pattern. That's completely up to you, but it's one of those things to where you don't necessarily know the date that the judge is going to fill it in. So just, it's best to leave it blank and only add in the year if you want to. If you are not going to add in the year, you want to remove the asterisk and add a line there so that there's some space for the judge to write in the year as well. Again, we're not the judge, so we're not going to fill this in. And last but not least, we want to also have our county and our court down here. So our county in this particular situation is Cobb, and it's the Superior Court. And that is pretty much it for this one. If you have any questions about it, told you very simple, just blanket kind of form that we just hand over to the court. Again, they probably won't use it, but still we do it. All right, bye.